Quick old live, about an hour. It's 2 o'clock, so guess I can hang out for about an hour. And then I'll come back for later's relationship talk live stream. You know we do that every Wednesday, about 6 p.m. Central Time. So I said, let me come on and do this little hour live. And then later we'll do an hour or more, maybe 2. It all depends on how much y'all got it popping over there. If y'all catch this and I'm no longer live, please type replay in the comments. Hit the like button, share it. And if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Come on, check me out. Check me out. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Hit the like button. Share the live, child. And just if you don't remember nothing else, in your life, remember, it's okay if he cheat on you. She cheat on you, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You ought to be glad and consider yourself lucky somebody even cheats you. How dare you complain? Just keep yourself up. Just wash your ass, brush your teeth, comb your hair, put on some clothes. Don't worry about what that man or that woman do. Don't you worry about that. Okay? Just be glad that somebody chose you or allowed you to still be in their life, in their environment, in the same house bed with them. And every now and then you be lucky if they give you some of that thing that was on soft. It was on soft. Child, it was on soft and it was little as hell. It was little. It was real little. But okay, but that's another story for another time. Point is, it's okay for them to cheat on you. Y'all need to remember that. Y'all out here complaining and whatnot. The hell you complaining for? Let that man cheat. He made you his wife, didn't he? He about to make you his wife, right? That's your fiance. He gave you some babies, right? He touched you. He make love to you every now and then, and vice versa for you men. Y'all ungrateful and complain too much. Like somebody, I'm gonna make you deserve any more than that anyway. Why do you think you deserve for somebody not to cheat on you? Why should they just want you and only you? What you got to bring to the table that great that they should only want to be with you? How dare you? They ought to leave you for even complaining about them cheating allegedly. You know what I mean? Just do your part. Put on your witch hazel and your saran wrap around your center parts and suck it up with the hemorrhoids preparation H. Get you some Vicks sides. Do some exercises. Walk around. Get a gym membership. Brush your teeth. Get your hair combed. Get you some $35 Donna Karen deodorant and all kind of other fine smelling things. And cook a meal every day. Keep the house clean. Do content. Get a good job. Whatever it is you need to do. But what you ain't going to do is complain about that man cheating or that woman cheating. Be glad they want your ass. Okay? What's wrong with some of y'all? I can't believe it. Women around here complaining because men cheating. Whoo, child. I don't know what to say about y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Share the live for me. Because people need to know this. You're too busy being ungrateful that you're distracted by what's real. Instead of focusing on the real shit, you worried about the little shit. Because he cheating. And that's one less time you got to be on bother with. Let him cheat. Huh? Child. Yeah, sure. Okay, what's going on, y'all? Let me get a like. I only got 1 like and 15 of y'all looking. Are you serious? I know y'all ain't mad because I said he could cheat. So y'all gonna just disappear now because you one of the ones that's mad because your man cheating. Leave that man alone. Don't he go to work every day? Don't he pay the bills? Huh? Oh, I swear. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I feel sorry for these people. They be out here, doing they big one, the women going to work, representing, doing what she got to do, and you worried because she cheating on you. So what if she cheating on you, man? Let that woman cheat. She go to work every day, and you ain't working right now, right? Ain't you like on what you call disability or something, or you lost your job? Your job moved, and you used to work, but right now you chilling. She doing all the work, right? So why do you care if she cheat or not? She deserved to cheat. Hey, yeah. Hey, girl. Come on in here. These folks around here complaining about somebody cheating on them. How dare they? How dare them? Because it's okay. You just get yourself together every day. You get up and get in the shower, take a bath, scrub it up dub, shave where you supposed to, put on your good smelling stuff, on your cute, crispy outfits. Make sure your teeth are clean. Make sure your hair's done. Make sure you do your exercise and you read and you do everything you need to do to be a better you. And maybe, just maybe one day he or she will stop cheating. Maybe it's your fault they're cheating. I have one life to live. It won't be spent in misery and pain. I know, right? Because ain't no way, baby. Around here spreading that information. They like that co-signing. Yeah, you right. Let me not pay that man no never mind. Some old, what's love got to do with it? Wait and exhale. Savannah, that's a good man. That man, he wants to be with you, but he married. He doing the best he can. Or ain't no way y'all thought I was serious. I don't care if you ain't never been to my page before in your life. If you rolled up with me saying all this shit I just got through saying and you thought I was serious, you need to go get evaluated. Because ain't no way in the world that nobody going to be seriously saying all this for real. Even that girl trolling, she know it ain't okay if somebody cheat on. Don't let nobody cheat on y'all. Hey, Fit. Being cheated on is for the birds. Nobody deserves. If you can't see my worth, I won't force you. Oh, shit. It's okay. Because you need to remember who you are. If you remember who you are, why would you let somebody cheat on you? Why would it be okay for somebody to cheat on you? And what's cheating on you? Let's break that thing down. You know, because a lot of people are not really married. Some people not living together. It's all different for different people. You know, cheating on you. And then after all of that, remember who you are. Child boo. Hey, Nerly. I'm doing pretty good. I thought I'd go live. Try to be on here an hour, and then I'll be back for the rest of my hour. Because, you know, Wednesday is relationship talk anyway. We're going to do that about 6 p.m. Central Time. It's 2:14 right now. So I figure I'll be on here about a good 45 minutes to an hour. Chopped it up. And since I just got the memo, you know, I should be lucky that my husband was trying to cheat on me. I don't know what I was thinking about. That man was going to work every day. He was at least pretending, allegedly trying to pay all the bills, or facading, fronting and stunting. It was all capped though. He paid so much of it. He paid the bare minimum. He pretended he was paying them. But still, that ain't the point. Point is, I didn't have to pay him. So why would I be worried about him cheating? How dare me? I need to call him up right now and apologize. Anybody that's okay with somebody cheating on them and know about it, don't respect or love themselves. Yeah, they mentally ill, child. And there ain't no way. Because you're really saying that it's okay for them to give you something, whether they know they got it or not. Some people know and they just keep on going, and they're going to get out there and be mad and give to everybody they could think of. Ooh, yes. Yes. Okay. I was just texting my nephew. But yeah, hey, Miss Diva. These people is crazy. You know? And we follow these people's advice, you know. I mean, what would we really be like if we just like really did what we see a lot of people do on social media with big platforms and they influencers? If we just like did everything they did and lived our life the way they live their life, you know, if their house was just dirty and nasty all the time, we said, well, fuck it then. Well, our house gonna be dirty. It must be normal. It's cool if such and such doing it. And they don't never clean up, and they let their kids eat like Vikings and shit and look like cavemen, then there's something wrong with us. It must be us. Our standards are messed up. Our way of thinking is stinking. It's not them. Ooh. How you doing, girl? Come on in, hit the like button. I wish Mr. Willie stopped inboxing me on Facebook every day. When I say every day, he in there saying hello like it's his job. I ain't never answered in my life. So where does this motivation come from to keep on coming in my messenger every day to say hello? I don't know. Hey, Peachy King. Come on in here, y'all. Hit that like button. Share the lie. 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 I just came here to give y'all some words of wisdom because some of y'all seem to forget who you are. You worried about your man cheating, and you ain't supposed to be worried about that. You just stay clean. You make sure your wigs is tight, your braids is right, your heart is right. You don't stink. Your house is clean. You bringing in the money. You slinging up. You know what? That's all you worry about. You don't worry about what he doing. Shoot. I think it's my duty to remind y'all. Because if I didn't love y'all, I would not remind y'all that y'all ain't got no business worrying about your significant other cheating on you. I don't care if he ain't paying the bills, but especially if he's paying the bills and making your life a little sweeter than it was before you got with him. How dare you question him? How dare you get upset? How dare you tell him about the vows? That's man's vows. Man wrote those vows. You can't believe that. You say what people are saying is it's okay to disrespect them, and that's their prerogative. That's a level of ignorance I ain't never experienced, and I'm glad about it. Yes. Yes, indeed, baby. I'm right with you. But it's just amazing what the responses motherfuckers be getting in their comments. They be like, you sure right? And then some people be saying opposite, but I'm just talking about you know what kind I like? Pinot Grigio, red wine. Because the red wine, y'all, it has more alcohol level in it. The white Pinot Grigio, it's only like 11.5, 12 sometimes. But the red is 13.5. Yeah, 13.5. Mm-hmm. If you don't shave the wire at the start of them cheating, they will just keep it up because they think you are a pushover and just soft. But if they cheat the first time and you find out about it, like, what would be their incentive for not doing it again? Like, that's just who they are. That ain't nothing you can say, now, okay, don't you touch that stove, little Johnny. I'm going to spank your hands again. And Johnny going to remember because it was hot. Plus, he got reinforced by his little hands being tapped. Or don't be touching no outlets trying to put little toothpicks in there and shit, and then you gonna make sure they cover next time, and but when it comes to somebody cheating on you, that's just a character. Yeah, that's what worried me about it. If I was gonna worry, it wouldn't be because, okay, I learned my lesson. Roxy, I'll never cheat on you again. I'll never flirt again. I'll never attempt it ever again because I value you and you found out and you calling me out on it. So that means I can never do it again because I'm so afraid to lose you. They ain't even sorry that you know what I'm saying, that they was cheating. They sorry they got caught. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed, y'all. How many people in here right now dealing with a relationship? You ain't got to get deep. You can just raise your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. But how many of y'all is like in a relationship like that where it's been cheating, or it is right now, or it's been in the past, and y'all trying to work through it, but you can't seem to quite get it like where it used to be, and you just stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you don't know if you just want to go to counseling or believe in the delusion in your mind that she is not going to do it no more, or you don't care no more, and you just going to stay there because it's easier financially. He don't bother you like that. She don't bother you like that. Y'all get along for the most part. You ain't letting them touch you. Okay, please don't be letting them mans touch you. Don't do that. If you're going to stay because you just can't up and go, don't let them touch you. Don't let them touch you. Oh my God. I think I had a dream about something like that. Oh, my God. But anyway, Fitz said they would be scared to do it again because they know a good, valuable person walking out their life. Hold on, y'all. What you talking about, man?
I'm going to show you all they got. He's talking about Pinot Grigio don't come in red.
That's a lie. Pinot Grigio. I might be saying it wrong. Just show me what they got. Like he a wine connoisseur. the hell he think he is? No, it ain't that label. They got barefoot?
Barefoot, let me see. It's coming like yellow there, not red. So you ain't ever seen it in red? You see that?
Down at the bottom. There it is right there. To the right. To the right.
Where? Point to it.
Oh, yeah, right there.
This one?
Yeah, what they say? That might be Cabernet. It might be Merlot. Is that what that is?
What's this one?
No, at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. Yeah. What it say?
That's the small. You said the big one, like.
Just give me that one right there. Yeah, right there.
This one?
Yeah, they're right there.
It ain't Pinot, but okay.
Yeah, just get that.
Alright, you had that before?
Uh-huh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you
My bad, y'all. Trying to pick out my wine. Anyway, I'm back, y'all. They will be scared to do it again because they know a good value. That's bullshit. Maybe some people would. You might be scared if it was you in that position. But some of these people is not scared. If you're a cheater, you're a liar. If you're a liar and a cheater, you're a lot of other things. You're a finesser. Now, some people that genuinely like didn't really mean to, and they just got finessed, and they had a little too much alcohol at the Christmas party, and they did it that one time, or appeared like they almost did it. Then them people might. But somebody out there intentionally cheating with their baby mama or some ex or somebody they've been working with, it's just different types. So I agree with you if it depends on the type of situation and person it is. But your average cheater is just a cheater. It's a cheater. Hey, Marie. Hey, Deb. Is that the last one? Oh, Lord. We need some more water. What's today? Wednesday? I'm about to order some more water. I wasn't thinking about it. What's going on, y'all? I guess everybody's relationship is great. Nobody got in the comments and said they going through anything. That's good. That is good. Oh, hey, MCA. Hey, Rocks in chat. It doesn't. Red wine and moderation is good for your health. I make wine from scratch. I have some papaya wine fermenting right now. Girl, come get me. Pick me up. I'll be outside when you come. Just blow the horn like toot toot. Beep beep. I'll be right there. Hey, Big C. I'm currently in a relationship. It's toxic love. I only stay because she will get on knees and beg me not to leave. Like, please don't leave. I know it's just manipulation, but I still stay. Oh, Big C. Big C. Are you serious? Wow. Thanks for sharing that. That honesty. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Did y'all see what Big C wrote? He know he's being manipulated. Let me read it again. I'm currently in a relationship. It's toxic love. I only stay because she will get on knees and beg me not to leave. Like, please don't leave. Now, that right there, what you just described that she does for you not to leave, that's really telling, in my opinion. Because I could never fathom the thought of even me when I was in my 40s, let alone now in my 50s, begging my first husband not to leave when he said he was leaving. That would never have, because I know, begging. So you want somebody to pretend just so it'll make you feel better, even though you ain't going to really feel better, because deep down in your heart, you know they not there for the real, and they really don't want to be there. They not feeling you like you think you feeling them or whatever. That don't feel right to me. I want us to be on the same page. You know what I mean? Let me see. Hey, Nisha. Good afternoon, Roxy and Mod Chax. Hope you Hope your afternoon is a blessed one. Yours too. People's ego and pride will convince them that these people will heal their unrighteous characteristics for them. Wow. I am in a new relationship. Ooh, child. Hey, Karen. Come on in here, y'all. Hit that like button. Share the like. Come on, share y'all story. Share your story. It brings out the human in us. I mean, don't tell your business, but you can just share a little snippet of your story. Because on the outside looking in, and when we talk about things like this, we can guess, we can say, well, people ain't really saying nothing. We don't know. They ain't share their story. They don't do content, or they don't talk about those things if they do content. So you're going to assume that they either married or they single. And if they're married or living with a man or a woman, that is good. And it don't be good, y'all. It don't always be good. And that's all the part I want to know. I don't want to know, oh, Johnny got to trying to slap me and he didn't like the way I made the chicken and all that. I mean, if you want to share something like that, by all means, but I'm not trying to be nosy in nobody's personal shit. I'm just trying to get the facts. You know the Teddy P song, It's Good to Be Loved. Y'all, it's so good. Come on, y'all, snap your fingers. Loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Talking about 70-30. Now 60-40. I'm talking about a 50-50 love. See, 50-50 was good back in the 70s, I guess, because, it was really hard, getting jobs, and they were starting to have more rights and more jobs for people of color, and, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, they in the struggle together, It was harder, but today, it's a little more easier, since then. I mean, it's still hard, but it's a little more easier depending on the man or woman's lifestyle, skills, career, if they got one, if they're a big-time content creator, That's one heck of a way to display weakness. Bet he perceives it as control. Teddy P in the building. Also, she becomes very abusive when she doesn't like the way you handle something or don't agree with something. That person's dangerous. That sounds like some other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a day in the life of, if I could be a fly on the wall and see a day in the life of that relationship that you just describing with the toxic love, I would like to be a fly on the wall, like to see how the day go from Sunday to the next Sunday. That's 7 days. I'm saying the day in the life of, but I really mean a week. Sunday will be what? Y'all don't work on weekends. That's or y'all do dinner together, or y'all go to friends' houses, or you might have squeaked on the floor too loud and she got mad, or you didn't put the toilet seat down. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what type of person this is and how is she, why is her personality, what is her pet peeves, and do she just pick shit, or is she cool, laid back, and you just ain't trying to be bothered? I don't know. I've been out the game so long, I just be trying to think of stuff because I don't see myself for none of it, good or bad. Let me see. Teddy used to be the stuff back in the day, yup. You say, oh no. Hey, Rox and Chat. Hey, Gigi in the building. Come on in, girl. Hit the like button, share the like. We've been here 23 minutes, y'all. Relationship talk is this evening. That's on Wednesdays. And I just only put that up to be facetious. Y'all know me. Y'all know doggone well that title is BS. I did not mean that to be seriously. I'm just messing with the people, especially the ones who don't know. I know they looking like, what? Okay, they cheat. Let them cheat, girl. Let them cheat. Oh, thank you. That was quick. Smooth red bling, yeah. Yellowtail, barefoot, either one. Say, being with her is like walking on eggshells. If you say one wrong thing, she go off. Wow. What? We got to see you for help. Wave the white flag. Let us know. Shit. Email me your address now, something. Shit. FaceTime me next time it happens or something. I can be a witness in case some shit go horribly wrong. She seems like she's abusive. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Are y'all married? Because if you're married, you might have to have her on one of those things where they, you can lock your wife up to get get some therapy or something. I'm trying to say it nicely. God damn. Recap the story. I came late. Oh, you talking about his story? He had posted. I'm asking people, Karen, those of you that's in relationships, and like, where do you stand in your relationship? Is it all great? Is it gravy? Is it like y'all a power team? Or y'all been through some ups and downs and break up and make up and he cheated or she cheated and y'all kind of trying to still make it work, but you ain't quite really feeling it, but you just there because financial reasons, y'all get along for the most part, both. You get along and financial reasons. You know what I'm saying? And he began to tell me about let me read it. I'm going to go back and read it. The things people do and accept. I got them some snacks. They got some snacks over here. Y'all don't need nothing. Plus, I got a couple of dollars. I'm going to get them some. One of my subscribers sent me something. I'm going to get them some. Because we had pizza. You see that? We had pizza. I had me some fries and steak, and I got them this and some ice cream and some chocolate chip cookies. They good. I told Malachi to ask you if you had some headphones, though, that you weren't using.
What you mean?
Like for that game? Them headphones, you got no headphones like he got on his head?
No, I ain't got no.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else need one?
Huh?
Was it need 2 pair?
No, them don't really work. They broke.
No, I see what I can find.
Okay. You know that Teddy Pizza. Okay, hold on, y'all. She be asking me why I haven't married her. I be telling her I'm just not ready, but I'm scared to let her know the real reason is she is abusive. That's why I'm holding off. Are you serious, Big Sil? I know you ain't trolling. You be here all the time. You don't be trolling. Are you serious? Damn. She is abusive then. If you scared to tell her, she might go off. Whatever you do, turn on the camera before you decide to talk. So you can have the witness of a camera. A lot of people got those cameras. I got mine through the Xfinity where you can see. You can see it, yeah, in real time. Oh, no. We're going to have to go ahead and rescue you. That's some bull. Uh-uh. I should have told him to take the garbage out. And these pizza boxes. But yeah, y'all, open up one of my beers. Yeah, that's terrible. That's really terrible. I don't like that. I don't like hearing that, especially for somebody that be rolling up in here and one of my subscribers who I roll with. I don't like hearing that. I don't want to hear if I never seen you before, but especially somebody that we all shoot the shit with. We family. So, you don't have to live your life like that. Life ain't promised tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? Work on doing something about that. You can't put nobody else's feelings ahead of yours. That's the case. I've still been with Tony. And before I left the house, I was already out the relationship in 2020. You know, things like they say, when a woman leave, what she done, she been done a long time. Like when she finally walk out the door, she already left the relationship a long time ago. And that's how you really got to be. You got to do it smart. You got to do it in the way that you know, because you know what you're dealing with. You don't want to like lay down and then it be the burning bed, because she ain't, rap type. She is supposed to go on a month vacation. I'll take the chance to escape and move on in. Ooh, child. Hold on. Ayan says staying is enabling the behavior, and enabling has consequences. Yeah, you can end up hurt. You can end up having to hurt somebody because, you know what I'm saying? It's a scary thing. But yeah, take advantage of that. When is the vacation, if you don't mind me asking? Karen said, I've been divorced 30 years and haven't lived with anyone since. I've had a few friends over the years, but no live-ins. Miss Davis said facts. Yeah, I don't think I will ever want to do it. And I'm not the type of person that want to live alone, but I can get back used to it. It's because I've always had a house full of people. When I was in my 20s and my kids didn't live with me full time because of school, I was by myself then. We talking about 92 and stuff, and I would see them like on the weekends, every weekend, and call them every day. And I had a little bitty studio, so I was always there just to sleep, get up, and I'm gone. Sleep, get up, I'm gone. When you young, you gone, you gone. So you don't really pay attention, don't bother you. But as I got older, and then, my kids came home for good, and they would go over on the weekend. When I'm at work, they would be over at my grandmother's house, and then when I get home, I'll pick them up over there and meet me at the house, have it with, because they was getting older. So I made a conscious decision to let them come home, not be like, oh, I can't watch them because my work hours. I need somebody to help me because my work hours. No, I made a conscious decision to do something about it. So since that time, I've never been alone. And then my daughter started having kids. You know what I'm saying? But as they get older, and they gonna have their own life going on. If I'm still here, and they say 25, 30, they're gonna have their own families. So I'm gonna be living alone. I'm not gonna replace that with some old ass fool or even a young one. June 9th, okay. Hey Valerie, come on in, girl. So good to see you up in here. I don't even entertain the spirit of fear nor unrighteousness, so I'm free from all unrighteousness. Hey, I'm in here live, y'all. And y'all know that. Yes, I am. Yeah, life is too short, y'all, to be listening to folks talking about it's okay, you're accepting the bare minimum while putting your life at danger. It's one thing to okay, I'm going to deal with it. I don't care if they cheat, just I'm going to do me. But while you letting them do them, your life is in danger. From physical abuse, emotional abuse, because they can give you something. Because 9 times out of 10, these folks still engaging in relations with these people that's cheating on them. They have not shut them down. They have not put no boundaries on the relationship. They have not been working on an escape plan. Most of them have not. They just sitting there because I'm so in love with this man. He my husband. He my kid's father. Stop talking so loud. Let me move these pots out the way. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Especially if you got kids. Like, don't you want to be here for your kids? Ooh-wee. What y'all think, chat? What y'all think? Have y'all ever been in love with a man or a woman to the point where you know it wasn't safe for you and they was cheating? I mean, you still was giving them some? You was still laying up with them? Like, how do you do that? Aren't you scared at any time, any moment, that next time you intimate with them, you can get up and feel like something ain't right and gotta go to the doctor? Hey, Crystal. Hey, let me scroll up. Crystal said, good evening. Stop shouting and get a job. Suck your mammy's penis. How about that? It's a psychological abuse most are completely unaware of. My live I did yesterday uploaded. I was making banana pudding cheesecake. I'm just don't understand why your lives is taking so long to upload. Your live should upload in 5 seconds. Your live, once you push upload, once you end the live, it shouldn't take that time. Unless you just got slow Wi-Fi or your phone is old. But you said you got an iPhone. Maybe it's your location. Because some people Wi-Fi be going in and out and stuff and it be kind of slow. Maybe it's your data. Backhand goodbye. Nope. This one always. So the fuck what? Get your bitch ass out of here then if you don't want to hear me shout. Fuck you mean. I mean what I say and say how I want to say. That's why I'm on my life. Get your raggedy goof ass up out of here. In that order. And I ain't going to apologize for what I said. I said it just the way I meant it in my heart. Yep, that's what I meant. Come here and tell me what I'm always doing. The fuck out of here. With your raggedy ass. Shit. You always in here. Shit. You ain't sitting on one super chat, not one super sticker. You complaining like you gotta be here. Who hold your ass hostage? Who told you had to stay? Shit, this ain't community service. And you gotta go report to your PO and you go, I was there, I deal with that shit. She was hollering. Oh Lord, when it's gonna be over with? I'm finished my time, sir. I done did it for the last time. I got all 300 hours in listening to the yelling lady. She needs to get a job. But here, sign this, I'm done. Now you free. Get your ass out of here. You did your work. And on the way out, hit the subscribe button. Y'all get out. Sit out. Y'all come back. You say when she came back, she probably going to be calling, like, bring your ass back home. I sent her to voicemail and she typed if she had my location, she would pull up where I'm at. I put my phone off of location. The phone I got, I took my location off of it. Big Faxio, backhand goodbye. You don't have to watch. And there's no way you're a human. Your mama should have swallowed you. At the end of the day, ain't no way your ass is a human being. You're an alien. You're everything but a goddamn human being. And your mama should have spit you out. I don't know why she even took the time out to conceive your ass. Fuck you, man. I don't know who you thought you was talking to up in here. She can't be married shouting like this. Humanity needs to raise its consciousness because this is unacceptable for adults who are raising future generations. Why are you worried about if she's married? She can be married. Okay, I said what I said. What I said stands, so ain't no sense of going back and forth. Once I say what I say and I get it out, I'm done with it. I don't linger on that shit. Now, just keep watching if you want to. Because I sure ain't paying your dumb ass no attention, you fucking psycho. I know that's right. The fuck move on. I love it. I can't be nice. Not. It's your choice, right? Now they need to go. They sick in the head. Always they so damn smart they can see what's wrong with you, but they can't see a goddamn thing wrong with them. You know, finger pointing all day. This, that, and this. Well, I wouldn't even know your ass existed if you never said. You've been in the bushes like a bitch for a fucking long time. Now you decide to say something today. You done had some courage juice. Get your ass out of here. Give a fuck about not being paid for this live. I'm gonna say what I gotta say when I want to say it. Now I said it and I'm done with it. Let's get back to the subject. We're gonna get his monkey ass up out of here. Fucking goofy. Don't even get no ass probably. He probably ain't had none in his life. Probably a morphiodyte. Get your ass up out of here. Go find you another channel. Fucking weirdo. But they in here watching pure. Yeah. And being entertained. Goofy ass. What the hell somebody hollering got to do with them being married? I just got a big ass mouth. I'm country as hell. That's just me. That's just me. Uh-huh. Move around. I talk loud. I don't holler. Hollers, God, get your ass in here. Who told that? That's hollering. I talk loud. I just talk loud. My grandmama talk loud. Be on the phone. Yellow. Yeah, girl. Roxanne killed my cat. Yeah, uh-huh. She was loud. I was loud. I'm loud. Fuck out of here. Hit the like button. Bye, backslap. Right. Like I said, some people need to just know y'all don't have to have these babies. Because all these babies ain't sweet. Some of them, y'all remember the movie Omen, right, Damien? Y'all remember that? There's a lot of these babies being born, and I don't know, was something getting into them, or they came out that way, or they was conceived that way. And I believe a lot of these people I don't even give them the I won't even call them a troll. I respect trolls better than that. Because, every troll ain't the same. You could be trolling, you could be a troll, you could be a troll that try to be funny, and then you'll get in the conversation, and you know what I'm saying? We met plenty of them. We met plenty of trolls like that. And they become part of the thing, and we talking all the time, and they don't go across the line. But then you got some that just like really miserable, like they want to slit their own wrist and jump off a building. And I encourage you to, if that's what you really want to do. I guess they've been watching you for a minute to know if you are yelling, right? Some people talk too low for me. So I know damn well I probably talk too loud for some people. I get that. That's why it's only for the people who don't mind, who it don't bother, who don't even think about it, or who recognize but it don't bother. I be wanting to say, some people, you speak up. I can't hear shit you saying. You ever thought maybe I got a hearing problem? I sure got a vision problem. Can't see out of one eye, blind out the other. Yes, child. Well, that's the only weirdo I seen, because I'm getting rid of all their asses up out of here. I know, right? They weren't even trying, because trolls are usually funny, right? They usually saying some funny shit. I talk loud too, and some people take offense that I yell when they ain't talking loud enough for me. I had purchased this Orville popcorn, and I'm not purchasing it anymore. The popcorn doesn't pop all the way. Yeah, I didn't like it either. I got one of those plastic containers. They're like the jar can, but it's plastic, full of popcorn. And I only got it because it's a name brand, because compared to those fake ones, those like no names, it popped all right, but it didn't. I want the popcorn that tastes like the movie theater. What's the best popcorn, y'all, that tastes like when you go to the theaters? And you go to the show these days, don't think about eating that, because it's going to be like you fine dining. Like you taking somebody on a real date at a real 5-star restaurant. Just for some hot dogs, popcorn, and slushies. Movie theater popcorn is what it's called. Okay. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, because I had some. It's all right compared to that generic one, but it's got to be a better one. But Orville Redenbach is supposed to be a name brand popcorn. I'm like, why it don't taste better than this? Even when I put my own butter on it, because I do put my own butter. You know you can make your own popcorn. Remember that regular popcorn you put on the stove and you shake the pot and it pop? You can put that inside one of those brown bags, right? The brown bag that you go to the liquor store and you get your wine and beer and stuff in. Put it in there with a little oil and shake it up and fold it real good and put it in the microwave and it pop and it tastes good. Y'all ever did that? You say, that's the one I bought. It's in a purple box because all of the kernels didn't pop. Half of it was in the bag. Oh, man. What a waste. What a waste. We made it to 43 minutes, y'all. We made it to 43 minutes. Ooh, it don't take long. I didn't order me a steak. I thought I was ordering me a cheese steak sandwich with fries, y'all. Come to find out, it was some fries loaded with cheese and steak and peppers on top. It was decent, but the fries, I'm going to say it was halfway decent, because the fries wasn't cooked all the way. You know, you get them restaurant fries, and they ain't homemade cut. It's just restaurant fries. They was kind of thick, though. They wasn't those real skinny like McDonald's fries. But it just, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it like a 6. I shared it with the kids. And they had some Casey's pizza. How many of y'all got pizza from a store called Casey's in y'all state? It's like a little store where you can get like pop and juice and coffee and cigarettes, and they sell pizza and hot dogs too. So he just blocked him. Yeah, I blocked him too. He probably go get another page obsessed. Ain't no way. I sit back in the cut and watch people. I either gonna agree with them or I'm gonna be there to do content like I was doing with Peach. I ain't gonna be in the comments going in. I'll make a comment every blue moon on a dumb video, which I only did that maybe 3 times in the 2 years I've been watching her. So, but just to be coming on there while she live saying stuff over and over, that's ridiculous. Like she's gonna say, "Oh, you're right. I'm gonna change my ways." Like I'm supposed to say, "Oh, you're right. Let me stop yelling. You're right. Why would anybody marry me?" That's what I want to know, because I damn sure don't want to be married. They think every woman wants to be married. They act like it's a flex for them to sit there and try to diss you because you're not married or your marriage is not going good or what, and it's your fault, and you see why the man, all that old stuff. What you say, Ian? You said movie theaters sell big party bags to go. Really? I didn't know that. That sounds good though. Yeah, Valerie Rocks. Did you hear the mother who performed the exes on her son? I didn't hear about that, girl. What happened? Ooh, child. Rocks, have you ever gave a man a second chance just for you to look crazy in the end? I wouldn't say look crazy, because the only man I really gave a second chance to was the men I married. You know what I'm saying? And after that, even the first time I gave a second chance to the last one I was with, it wasn't really me giving them second chance. It was just me coexisting and like already in the back of my mind knowing what it is. But wasn't gonna say it to them because I knew it would have been, it would have caused too much drama because that person was a drunk and like to keep up shit. So everybody, you can't let know what your right hand and your left hand do. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smooth with it. But the first person, yeah, I was disappointed. I was disappointed because, not because so much they did it, but I was disappointed myself that I thought that this person knew they made a mistake and they know better now. But all the time, that person just didn't want to tell me the truth because they needed a place to stay. Now, they never said that to me, but I figured that out to me, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's how I felt like, in that realm, but not because I said, I'm going to give my husband a second chance. Because I would have gave him a chance regardless. We could have stayed together knowing that you didn't really want to be here with me like that. Or in that capacity, you just needed some time to get yourself together and then go. I would have still did it. But I just didn't appreciate the lies. And I was telling myself, you should have known better, girl. You ain't slow. All the time. You say sometimes people use you for a place to stay. Oh, yeah. They sure will. I know that's right. Single me, please. I'd rather be single and happy than married and miserable. Yeah. But that's the thing too, Miss Diva. Like you say, I'd rather be single and happy than married and miserable. As if to say, if I could be married and happy, I would go for married and happy. And that makes sense. And I ain't saying that's what you saying. But if we're going to compare the two, I don't want to be happy I don't want to be married and happy. Put it like that. I don't even want that. I won't even entertain the possibility of being married and happy at this point. And I just got there within, I say, the past 5 or 6 years. I wasn't always thinking like that. I was always thinking too, like, yeah, if we gonna work it out, we love to, blah, blah, blah. We have a good place, and you know what I'm saying, we go to church together, or we hang out. It's good marriage. We on our way. But even if I had an opportunity and somebody can tell me for a fact, this is going to work for you. He's this, he's everything you want. He clean. He will kill himself after himself. He smell good. He's charming. He tells the truth. He's loyal. I would still say no. I would still say no. That happened in Florida. When? Was this recently? That steak was so tough, honey, was it? Nope, she blocked them. Laugh out loud. I've been telling her she being too nice. Right, you ain't going to get a man with her talking like that. Yeah. What kind of BS is that? I already got a man. I'm good. Sometimes people use you for a place to stay. Hey, Joel. Hey, Roxy and Chad. How are you doing? I'm doing great. There are these people so desperate that anything goes. Yeah. They think it's normal, like, knowing he just got through or could. It's like the fact that, now I ain't gonna lie, in my younger days, if I was like 20s and maybe even 30s and there wasn't no such thing as disease and catching something that you might, get out of here with, I still wouldn't want to be with them like that. I wouldn't be in love, but I might still like, okay, we can get down because I ain't got nothing to lose. I can't have no kids, got my tools tied. Ain't no such thing as diseases. I might go for it then, but it's too much to lose. Just for a maybe good time. And the good time might last every bit of 35, 45 seconds to 5 minutes. It ain't worth my life. Get somebody else to do it. Turn that down, sir. Hey, Teron. Come on in. Some people are so desperate they will just tolerate anything for a piece of meat or some box. Yeah, that's some people. I think they like probably got some type of entity into them that they just they can't control it. So something is controlling them to where they won't do the right thing. They don't have the strength to like protect themselves logically and physically and emotionally because that thing attached to them and they can't help it. Just like being on a drug. Ayan said marriage is a psychological phenomenon where individuals adopt the beliefs, behaviors, or attitudes of the majority in a group. It's a sign of conformity. Ooh-wee. You said a word right there, baby. Because it's like it got people in a chokehold. Like we've been just trained in by design and taught and tradition and go get the paperwork and jump the broom and blah, blah, blah. All this stuff, like, it's way more deeper than that. If it was just that simple, like you just gonna change to a whole nother mindset being on a whole nother level spiritually. So if when you marry, you ain't gonna look at no other woman like that. You gonna look at it and say, oh, nice dress, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody you know. Nothing wrong with compliment, but you still human and you got flesh that could be aroused. Now let's just say your character and your loyalty ain't there. That's what make it even worse. Some people can find another woman or man attractive, but they don't want them. They value their marriage. They value their relationship, right? So they'll, put their flesh under subjection and don't even think about it no more. Keep it moving. But then some just can't. I've had plenty friends who had boyfriends and stuff and baby daddies who was trying to talk to me in my younger days. And I'm sure some of my good friends did the same thing to them. Some women will tell you some won't. Malachi, please stop. It's civilization deep. Hey, nerd, did you see when Pastor said to wife, I don't like you? You are not my type and everything about you is disgusting. She was by his side. Why? Blind and desperate. Pastor? Who is Pastor? Hey, Lady Ro. Come on in, girl. Y'all hit the like button, share the live for me. Now, you got to tell me more about that. Who was Pastor? Was it like a video out? Now, people are just so... When I say people, y'all know I don't mean everybody. Some of us very strong and we've been through some stuff, and some of us we okay. But there are some people that just so codependent and they just can't see themselves without somebody, and they go from person to person. Or they just want to hold on to that one person. That illusion of inclusion, that mindset to make them think that, I got to deal with this. I just never understood that. And as much as I loved my first husband, and as much as I wanted to see if I could make something with the second marriage, I just can't do it. Notice I ain't never been in love with the second one. I ain't never been in love. But I understand the difference between in love and having love for somebody. I think love can grow. Love can grow from being that number 4 love to that number 8 to that number 10 growing in the relationship. Because the way we did it, we moved so fast to where we wasn't already at the level that people are normally at when they get married. We was at the level of 1993 of how we had love for each other. And we gonna pick it up. And that was just stupid. Stupid, man. You're dumb. Oh, a pastor. Do you see that here on YouTube or TikTok? I haven't seen that. He drove them so crazy and demonetized them so bad that we'll just accept anything. Let me scroll up. Some people are so desperate they would just tolerate anything for... Okay, I read that one. Deb one, Joelle said, hey, I said that, yeah. Miss Diva in the building, MCA. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, y'all know we're gonna be back live to do the actual relationship talk. So I want y'all to get in the comments real quick before we end this live and let me know what topics y'all want to talk about. And when I say relationship talk, that's not necessarily husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. That's all relationship, even with your best friend, or how y'all not best friends no more, or how y'all still best friends now, or work relationships. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, period. So what topics do y'all want to talk about? Relationship wise and regular wise. Trending topics. Um, health. You know what I'm saying? Loss of loved ones. Different anything that y'all want to talk about, need y'all just type it in the chat. Because then we could just pick up and talk about it after I read those. Am I the assholes? I'm going to read 2 of those. And then we can pick up there. Anybody want to be a guest, to come up and tell a story time, to share? CEO, you want to come up? You ain't got to show yourself. If you still here, CEO, you can come up and tell us more about that if you got the time. You know, have person ain't around you. Because I couldn't talk like I wanted to talk a lot of times when I was at the house with Tommy. So I understand. I had to wait till he's at work, and he just started back going to work before I left. Or I had to wait till he was in the basement and had to talk low, and certain things I wasn't going to say in case he creeped up on me. Like when I be reading y'all comments, and y'all ask me like, oh, Tony, know you leaving? I had to like, I couldn't read that out loud because he'd hear me. Why do some ladies just accept a man just because the Peter is good? Those are maybe inexperienced in that field, meaning young, because or maybe suffer from some type of emotional thing. It could be a variety of reasons, and everybody different. I didn't have. That's why I don't understand why this person, I don't even want to say the name no more, y'all. Talking about it was on soft. It was on soft. Y'all see that video? She did that video right before I went live. It jumped up and it said 7 minutes ago. So that's how I know it was new. I think they brainwashed to believe what people want them to believe. The masses want you to believe you're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to have boy meets girl, gets a house, white picket fence, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You should go to school. You should think this. You should go to college. You should get a job. And if you don't conform and do what we want you to do, think you should do it. Think how you think you should think. You know, because there was a time that all this stuff wasn't acceptable. Now it's America. You can do what you want to do. You can be a frog. A little boy can be a girl. A little girl can be a boy. And they trying to make laws around this stuff, trying to make this other stuff like a condition to where they can't lock these people up for doing stuff they be doing to kids. You know, have y'all heard about that? He said, I wrote an answer to the pastor and his wife seems like it was deleted. Oh, well, they probably did. They probably did, Joel. I just need to know which one is on. This has been on internet for a while. I missed that. He beat it so well that they become so brainwashed and carried away. I don't think so. All that stuff is in the mind. All that, oh, it's so good, it's so good. I'm mesmerized. That's all in the mind. That's some other type of condition. Because if it wasn't, they wouldn't eventually wake up. A lot of people wake up and don't even want to be with them men and women no more. They don't feel the same no more. Their eyes are open. It's something else. I don't know if it's spiritual, emotional, physical, or a variety. Because there'll be a time that you will say, how did I even date her that long? I don't see what I seen in her. Or I don't see what I seen in him. He ain't got no teeth. His teeth all chipped. Look at him. Ugh. And everybody else looking like he still looked the same when you was with him, you know. It might be something a little more deeper, in my opinion. It's called My Future Wife Podcast on YouTube. Okay, I'm finna look it up right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm finna look up my future. Hold on now. You mean to tell my phone and die? Where my phone at? Where my other phone? Where's my phone? What you doing with my phone? I left it on the couch. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I got 3 phones with 1 dead. So I'm gonna go on this phone and I'm gonna look it up. Because Joel said it's called My Future Wife Podcast. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe to my new channel, y'all. It's on my community post wall. It's called Foxy Roxy. So go down there and click on the link and subscribe to my backup page. What you said is called My Future Wife Podcast. There it is. Okay. Ayan said, ever since colonization, marriage has been a business. Humanity romanticized it so they feel better about it. Yes. That sounds about right. I like the way you word things, Ayan. I be thinking it, but I can't really come out and say it the way you do. Stop making that noise in there. Fitz said they always want another chance after they do they dirt. And anybody with sense or half a brain and got some decency in the head on their shoulder, know if you doing it, you gotta know you doing it because you doing it and you want to take a chance. You can't be sitting here acting like you finna give some woman or man another chance thinking they gonna do right. That's on you now. That is on you. You can't get mad, you can't cry, you can't go to their job, you can't bust their car window, you can't cuss them out, you can't do none of that. You can just go ahead in the bathroom, scream to the top of your lungs, wash your face, and walk out with dignity. Call it a day. I mean, come on now. We talking about humans. Why did we think each other supposed to be like Captain Saberho or somebody special? The couple who inspired black love, dear wifey. Now, where is it? Is it a black couple or a white couple? Mr. and Mrs. Black Love is what I see. And then I see dear future wifey. That's why I be needing the @ symbol. If somebody can go in there and go to one of them videos and email it to me, or get on my community post and share the link to it, because it don't never come up with these names. That's why we can't find each other. You got to pretty much know that person's @ name, and you can pull it in there @ such whatever their name is, and then they come up. But if I'm just looking at Fit to Flexing, I'm looking at I Am, it ain't gonna come up. Only way Fit gonna come up because I already been on Fit page a few times, not just one time. But just using I Am ain't gonna come up unless her @ is I Am. You say, I think we just be scared how that person will respond if we tell them we are officially done with them. Joel said, now look for the couple sitting together and watch that later. He was a player and is dedicated to the foolish adultery. She said she ironed his clothes so he could go out with other women. Lord, and they're supposed to be a pastor? That's a pastor? Am I hearing this right? I see a man and woman. She got a ponytail. He got on a white hoodie. The couple who inspired black love. That can't be it. Hush! Why do you keep doing that? You see I'm in here on live. What is wrong with you?
Do you guys think that America's cool? Because like you, for example, your dream was to
Some
work
people
here.
don't take
up,
being left well.
The U.S.
I need
was
YouTube to update that for real. That is annoying. Yeah, it is. Type dear future wife. Oh, okay, I see that. Dear future wifey, I see that. Shabu. Ain't no way. I'm not risking my life. Like, what is wrong? Like, what part don't click in people's head that if you mess with these people who lying to you and you know they lying and they cheating, don't you know you can be unalive? Let's just talk about that part. God damn. The fact that you can die don't scare you away from them. The fact that they can take you up out of here. We hear about it all the time that somebody engaged somebody that thing because they was being unfaithful and deceitful, and or even did it on purpose. And you knew before it happened that they was not all that they said they was. You took them back. You talked about it. You went to counseling. You knew when you said we can do this again and I'm willing to work on it. And he said he was willing to work on it. You knew then that he could still lie and give you something that will take you out of here. I don't understand that part. I don't get that part. Like, are we having like we pretty much just don't want to be here on the earth? And we just wouldn't play Russian roulette with our health? Just because you married don't mean you got to give up nothing to no woman or no man. Especially if they didn't show themselves to be who they said they was going to be to you. They made promises and all that stuff that y'all was going to be just with each other. Or talk about having that type of relationship if that's what it's going to be. Some people have those type of relationships and they marry and they happy with it. And I'm happy for them. Everybody don't want to be in no traditional marriage. Yeah, I'm going to go back and look at it. I'm just going to have to figure it out. Their name is Reggie and Kelly Steele. They have on green. Okay, let me see. Kelly and Reggie Steele. Kelly and Reggie Steele. Let me go back up. Lord have mercy. Okay, let me get off of here. Kelly and Reggie Steele. Dear Future Wifey. That's a page called Dear Future Wifey. Podcast. Is that it? And it's just a man. I'm going to have to just go ahead and scroll. I'm going to find it though. I'm going to subscribe to this page just in case. But anyway, let's get back to it. I'm going to screenshot what you just said, Joel. That way I can find it. Because I'll forget what y'all said. You say it seems much TV, they like to take people out for trying to leave them. Yeah. Yes, he's a pastor and they have a church. I think it's in Memphis. Pastors are psychologically challenged too. I don't trust none of these, baby. I ain't lying. I don't trust none of them. I don't know what God put in me. I don't know what type of spirit or what I've been through. Maybe some shit I brushed under the rug as a young woman or a child. And I don't know. I can't even tell you. I ain't gonna sit and act like nothing ever happened to me. I don't remember it. That much I do know. I never got beat. I don't remember being, you know what I'm saying, touched in the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking the only thing it makes sense to me is me watching these bad relationships around me. Me seeing my mom go through it with my stepdad. The kidnapping and the beatings and you know what I'm saying, coming to like destroy. I'm watching this on some level and I'm hearing about the rest, the parts I didn't see. So I think that has a big thing to do with the way I feel and think and how I move in relationships and how mean they say I am and stuff like that. And how strict I am and how petty I am. I was just 15 minutes late, but you didn't call and say you was going to be 15 minutes late. That's the problem. I don't care if you come at 8, 8:30, and 9. But I just want to know what we going to do. What we going to do? You coming at 8:30, and 9 because I got shit to do too. It ain't just about you. Maybe I was rushing home because you said 8. I could have stayed out a little longer, shopped in the grocery store a little longer, stayed on the phone a little longer, stayed at my mama's house a little longer. But since you said and we made plans, I'm that type, and I will stop talking to you, especially in the beginning. In the beginning of the relationship or getting to know each other. I ain't going to say relationship, getting to know each other. That step right there, that's when you take time out to see who these people is because you're getting to know them. You might go out on a couple of days. You having phone conversations, hypotheticals, laughing at this, kicking it up, watching a movie together, giving your educated guess about what it meant. That's the time you get to know the person's personality because you ain't going to see if they're a liar or loyalty. You just got to go for what you can go for doing that dating stage and getting to know them a little bit. But I'm that person. Oh, you going to pick me up at 8? And you ain't said nothing at 5 p.m. You didn't confirm the night before. Here it is 7 p.m. So I'm thinking you're just going to be on your way and say, I'm about to leave. I'll be on my way. I might be 5-10 minutes late, but I'm leaving the house now. That's what I expect. Not for you not to say nothing. And 8 o'clock come, no call, no show. 8:15, no call, no show. 9:15, no call, no show. 12:45, hey, what you doing? Shit. Baby, not me. You say, we need more like you. Too many careless and soulless people out there. Girl, I really don't know how to share while I'm on your chat, but I just posted the link. You did? On your page, Joel? Okay. Okay. Pastors be so fake yelling on Sunday and doing dirt soon as the service is over. I never trusted the way pastors talk, y'all. Now, any Christians in here, no disrespect to y'all. You know, I love the creator of heaven and earth. I believe in the creator of heaven and earth. I ain't finna get into all the names, Buddha, Yahweh, Jesus, and all that. I ain't got time to debate that. We got real shit going on in the world to be worried about what's that part really true. But my problem has always been like, why do they teach them? Because my cousin went to a seminary to get his little thing to be a pastor. And he said they teach them to talk like this and say it like that. And the Lord of God said, I don't like that. Why you just can't be you? If that was your way of just talking, like my personality is my personality. You know, of course you ain't gonna get up there cussing and acting a fool, but you can talk in the way that you talk to be able to reach the people. Because how you can go to college and you can be in this course and that teacher is so boring. And he talks like this. Everybody open up chapter 5 of your biology book. And we're going to go over and I need you to do the 10. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some people that's like more live and they telling you the same thing that the little boring teacher said, but they just more life. They got more life in them. Thank you. Thank you, Joel. Let me like it real quick. Let me like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, boy. Every penny counts, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. I really don't have to share. Okay, say hi. We need more like you. Yes, girl. You see the world as it is. Be grateful. The unrighteous couldn't create a delusion for you to participate in. Yes. Yeah, it's like it's like a good thing, but it'd be like, damn. You ever know, like when you be so in love with in a relationship and you know you was like 22 or you was 19 and you was 25 and you was just like in it and you was in it and you was in it. You know, but once, maybe a year went by, maybe 2 years went by, but you could not no longer do that no more with them because you knew that it wasn't growing with you and it wasn't right. And now that you know certain things about this person, you can't act like you don't know. You wish you could act like you didn't know. You wish it wasn't revealed to you. You're glad it was, don't get me wrong, but the other side, you're like, Dad, now that I know, I got a better job to do. I got a bigger job to do. I can't just act like I don't know this because I know it. But as long as I didn't know it, I wasn't held accountable. I didn't have to, do nothing about it. I didn't have to step my game up and do better for my life because my life being good is going to make my kids' life better because it's going to make my mental better, my physical better, and my emotions better. So if I just see it, act like it don't even work. Who else can relate to that? Ever been in every type of relationship and you just had to go, even though you wish it wasn't even like, dang. Why you have to let me know now? I was having a good time. Not knowing. But I'm glad I know. What did you want? Oh, I'm going to give y'all brown. I'm about to get off this live in 5 minutes. Yeah, I got brown. Yeah, not the real brownies. We got the little Debbie's brownies. Y'all give me a minute. I have an uncle that is a pastor. He was called to preach by God. See, and I believe that. I believe there is some that really is. I've met a couple that I really enjoy, and they prophesize. And then I met some that call themselves prophesizing, and I knew they was just talking. I knew it. One of them told my brother he was going to be a truck driver. This had to be in the 90s. Visit the church, and you know how they'll point you out or say, God said, come here, young man, or young, it was that type of church. He told my brother he was going to drive trucks. I knew he was full of shit. I knew it. My brother ain't never drove in his life. My brother is a paranoid schizophrenic, been locked up since he was 12, back and forth to this day locked up. So I'm like, well, maybe he sees something in his future that we ain't see. I gave him a benefit of the doubt. I never doubt what God can do. But I was like, I don't know about that. He might have said, you know, he would be getting better in his condition. I would believe that maybe he knew some shit. And then I met one that told my daughter some things, and it had just happened. Like, we never been in this man's church. And he told her, don't be getting mad at your mama because she won't let you go to your friend's house. And showing up the night before she wanted to go to her friend's house, and I told her no. Like, how he know that? Do y'all think that demons can tell people things too? Y'all get in the comments and tell me, do y'all think when people tell you stuff that's true or so-called prophesied, do y'all think that's always from the good side? Or is it some real demons out here that can tell you stuff and can fake like to fool you like they are from God, of God? Y'all let me know what y'all think. No one wants to remain ignorant. Yeah. Hey, Mama 3. Come on in here. Carrie, my last boyfriend had to let it go. Let it go. Every lesson learned is conscious evolution. Yes. Man, but when I got older, I didn't think like that. That was when I was like 20-something. And I was finding stuff out. It was like I even knew the code to this man's code to find out that he had a baby on me, y'all. I don't know how I figured out the code. You know, back then it was only what you call them things? Pagers. We had pagers then. We didn't have no cell phones. Cell phones was just starting to really come out where everybody was getting them. And I hadn't gotten none yet. But he had a pager, and I called it, and I guessed the code and found all these messages saying something about this woman and telling about their son. I mean, I've been with him 7 years. Child. I hurried up and got out of that. Stop hitting, girl. You won't get nothing. Nothing. Let me get my chips. It seems like it stopped raining. We can take that garbage out in about 10 minutes, y'all. All right. Oh, yeah, I got some chips already open. I got me some salt and vinegar chips, y'all. By Lay's. Soon as service is over, he hitting his homeboys and girls at the crib. Like, how you going to do both, mess? You a mess. Ooh. He say, yes, demons can tell you things. That's why you have to have discernment, prayer to God and the Holy Spirit to help you hear. Okay. I was thinking that, but I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure, like, you know, demons can tell you stuff. They can pretend, like, you know. That's why y'all ever, the dog that be on TikTok, y'all know what I'm about to say. Well, you don't know what I'm about to say, but you're going to understand what I mean when I say this. They got a lot of different filters on TikTok. And I remember on 2021, when I first started TikTok, they had this filter called Watch a Ghost, See a Ghost, something like that. Anyway, it's supposed to reveal what was really in the house with you. I don't know why they titled it that or whatever, but when you turn on the camera on yourself or on somebody, you supposed to be able to see other stuff in the room with you. Who all remember that time? Y'all, please let me know in the chat. If you was on TikTok then and you ran across the filter, it was viral, y'all. It was a lot of people showing these entities that you could really see. And I used it one time, and I seen something. It was behind me while I was doing my TikTok dance. It was like on the side and the side. It was like a whole nother shadow. I never used it no more, I tell you that. You remember that? Girl. Woo! You said, I was a child when I realized humanity was doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So I knew I had to protect my mind and heart. You are a chosen one. You really, really are special. I believe all of us are, but we got some gifts, y'all, and sometimes we just ignore or we distracted by other things, and then some people they just more aware, awoke, so to speak. And some of us run from it. I think that's what I was doing for a long time. I used to have that witch riding my back type of situation. Who all remember that? I had a witch riding my back so bad. That happened to me twice. And the last time I read the Ephesians 11, put on the whole armor of God. This had to be 1997, or finna be 1997. And it happened, my friend was at the house with me. She slept on the floor, and I was laying there with my eyes open, and I could not call her name for nothing. To save my life, I could not call her name. I had to wait till that thing got off of me, and all I could do was think, please, Father, the blood of Jesus, help me, Father. I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Help me, Father, the blood of Jesus, help me. I was saying stuff like that to and then it lifted up. And I was told by a friend to read Ephesians 11, put on the whole armor of God. And I read that. That person read it to me, and I read it, and it has not happened ever since. That was 1997. But that was the second time. It might have been 3 times altogether. But I remember for sure it happened that time and at least one more other time, because I was at a friend's house while she was out of town. I was babysitting her house. And Oprah Winfrey show was on. So that shows you how long ago that was. Let me read what y'all saying. Peace of mind is priceless. Yeah. Yes, in the South, they said when you have sleep paralysis, it means a witch riding your back. And my therapist at the time, because I was in therapy, and I told her about it. I was in therapy years later, maybe 10 years later, and I told her about it. She said, oh, that's a scientific condition. They call that this. It's when your brain is working. She tried to explain it to where it made sense scientifically, medically. I didn't believe that. You said, yes, call out to Jesus, the blood of Jesus, demons have to flee. And it came up, Joel. It sure did. I ain't never had that feeling no more. No more. I never had to worry. I know when you go through something like that, you kind of worried about going to sleep because you don't know if it's going to happen again. It ain't never happened no more. And shortly after that, I stopped messing with that guy who I had no business messing with in the first place. I started changing my life. I wasn't perfect, and I still did other stuff later in life that I shouldn't have did, but I didn't do the same thing. I tried to change, and I stopped seeing that guy. You say, we're all chosen. We just have to choose love over fear, righteousness over unrighteousness, and not let sin against us produce sin in us. It's possible. Now that's deep right there. I'm going to screenshot that one. MCA say, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, Ashe, amen. Nerdy said, a relationship for misery in hell is not worth the report of your health. Yes. Carrie said, that happened to me before. I remember I kept saying Jesus until I came back into my body. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, child. Thanks for sharing, y'all, because I thought I was like the only one in a long time. Yes, okay, I read that one. Valerie said, amen, Nerly. We got to know when to leave people where they are at. We can't get so emotionally attached that we will just take anything. Yes. Ooh, you say you remember that. I'm glad to be in a relationship right now. I am really good and more at peace. I'm so happy for you, Joel. You in a good relationship, because it's just a matter of finding the right person at the right time. Sometimes it can be the right person, but the wrong time in their life. They're not ready. So some people get mad when they see Johnny or Jill 10 years later, 5 years later, 2 years later, really married and changed their life and got a business and cleaned their health up and not on drugs no more. And they just, got a new baby coming or, a business, and they get mad. Don't get mad. You was part of the process for them to get there. Just like they were part of your process for you to get to where you need to be at. It ain't always who we want it to be, in my opinion. That's because I want this man that I married to be the right one for me and him to still love me as much as I love him. In the way that I love him as much as I love, he loved me or whatever, it ain't always going to be like that. That's what I wanted then. Right now, that same person, I don't want no parts of that. I just care about people. I just care about my friends, my old exes, and people that I didn't fall out with because they beat me and all that. I never had that. I had friends before I had lovers, and we turned to something better for the most part. But never, when we ended, it was like, I hate you. I hate you too. Throwing shit, calling the police to, have a bad divorce, separation, and all that. No, I'm not like that. And I don't want to deal with it. And I'm not going to deal with it. So if Mr. Tony tried to come out a bag on me, And now he ain't gonna do nothing till on the weekend. Like he ain't said nothing to me since the weekend because he was drunk and he was in his feelings and he wanted to text stuff. And he ain't said nothing all week. Tomorrow be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's when he gonna say something. And that's when I'm gonna block him. I'm not gonna even try to break down and explain to him how I've realized that you only say something when you're drunk. I ain't got time to talk to you when you're drunk. Ain't nothing really talk about no way, but I'll give you some grace to break it down. I told you to call me on your way to work or when you get out of work when you ain't drunk. I would break it down to you. But now you want to wait again to the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So if he does that, I ain't no guarantee he will, but me knowing his past and how he get down, he will wait till one of these weekends, get in his feelings and start talking shit. And that's when I'm going to block him. Then he going to turn the phone off. Woo. You say, hey, Jeanette, come on in, Jeanette. Tony trying to make up like rocks. Come on back home. I'm due right this time. Ooh, we got a long, long way. But I know change gonna come. Soon as he go get some help for that alcohol, then the medical, the mental, and clean up that house. Then he gonna realize, then I don't want her, I don't want nobody. I like being by myself. I love myself. I am clean. Be on this Peach McIntyre. Oh, yeah. You funny, man. Nerly said, I thought my first boyfriend really loved me, but he needs a place to stay and food to eat. Ooh, child. Now, that's a story that a lot of people can resonate with. And these guys be too scared to say that because they feel like you're going to be mad and put them out. It's a lot of ladies. As long as that guy ain't on no drugs, stealing, and he can be a help around the house, and it's just temporary that he wants to stay, he might sign a notarized statement, anything, or they could just do it. They could just, be roommates. He can go get him a job or whatever, and when he decide that he can move out and he got him somebody he in love with or whatever, he even got to say all that. But he can let her know, just so heads up 30 days. And you ain't got to be scared to tell that person because y'all just friends now. Y'all changed the narrative of the relationship. You was being honest with her, and she respected that and helped you out anyway. And I've done that for my husband. When we separated the first 2 times. We separated twice, and then we separated for good and got a divorce later. When he had problems with that girl he was talking to, I was there. When he got into it, I sent him an Uber or whatever. It wasn't because you don't like me, I don't care what happened to you, or because you think you want somebody that look better than me and younger than me or got a bigger booty than me or shut up and ain't loud as me. I wasn't that type. But I was also one of the type that wanted to being delusional, like we can have something. We can't. After the first time, yeah, I didn't know no better. But after the first time I started picking up, I started seeing it for what it was. So, oh, okay, I get it now. Wow. Let me scroll down. Y'all said, come through, phenomenal Tony. Right. Humanity has a distorted perspective of love. Yeah. I want the best for that man. I want him to get clean. I met him in 92 and he was awesome. I mean, he was only, I think 22, 23 then. We were really young. But he's always smiling, dance his ass off. We never had one argument. Not one. But I was seeing somebody else. I wasn't finna be lying to him, acting like, I'm game. We can do this. Okay, come over my house, or I'll be over your house. All the while, I'm seeing somebody else, and I got to flip it around and be deceitful, and, I can't come after all, because somebody else I'm dealing with is over. I wasn't doing that. I done seen too many Lifetime movie of the weeks at that point, and people was being beat down by their boyfriend and husbands. I was not finna be a victim, and I don't want to be no hashtag. Nerdy said, when I realized why he fake loved me, I left him. That's what you're supposed to do. Much as it may break our hearts to do it, but the reality is the reality. And then they move on and they find somebody else eventually, or they stay by themselves. Whatever it is, I didn't care. But I felt like I was completely over it since I knew that there wasn't no real love that a marriage should have. My first husband didn't love me the way a husband should love his wife. He might had love for me because of how nice I was, how loyal I was. He appreciated things I did for him. That was the type of love he had. But that's not who you marry. That's who you stay friends with. That's who you stay real with. And tell them the truth. And either they can take it and y'all can change the narrative of the relationship, see each other once every 60 days and just text each other and be like, what, for real? You know, or just don't say nothing at all ever again. Make nobody be with you and love you. If that's what you want to call it. You say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yes. I'm scrolling up. Sometimes we're just a fool. You know you will know what you say. Hey, 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 hey. I don't want to be no Tina Turner though. No. You say, Tony, oh, hell no, you so crazy. Even read that. I said, normal. Hey, Deanna. What, Deanna? I ain't see Deanna. Hey, Deanna, girl. I'm scrolling back up. Yeah, I missed the comment. It jumped up and I didn't see your comment, girl. I want to read everybody comment. It's 3:36 p.m. I'm going to be back at about 6, maybe 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to do the relationship talk. Anybody want to be a guest? Y'all better come on up. I think I'm going to be on my StreamYard for that one. And that way I can put the link in the comments section and you guys can click on it. And then you guys can come up. You don't have to show yourself. You can tell your story or just sit there and talk with me. You don't have to show yourself. You can just sit there and, you know, if you want to get you a little wine or some Pepsi or something, bring it. Get you some snacks. And we're going to chop it up some more. I appreciate all y'all for being here. I thank you so much, Joel, again for the gift. Thank y'all for the input. Ayan, for all your wisdom, knowledge. You got the jewels, the gems. And I really appreciate that. And everybody that shares or feel like you want to start sharing because you got something to bring to the table. You got some knowledge and some, you know what I'm saying, some stories or some advice, some information. It can help somebody. You'd be surprised, even the people watching in the bushes, they are helped. They are helped. Not everybody in the bushes mean harm. They just prefer to be unseen and just enjoying it. And eventually, sometimes they come out the bushes. Thank y'all for the bush being in the bushes. You say he is xenophobia and constantly puts me down. I refuse to let him move in with me. He can't hold down a job for a while and a place. I have my home for 15 years. Yes, Nerdy, stand strong on that. Stand strong on it. We can finish talking about it when we come back live if you want to come back. Yes. Yes, I am. Gratitude. Okay, Karen, I'm going to see you later. Y'all make sure y'all come back, y'all. I'm going to say about between 6 p.m. and 6:30. I'm going to see y'all. If you're not busy or if somebody else not live and you want to be over there, if you got more than one device, have us both on. Shit. You know I be yelling anyway. You going to hear what I say, my loud mouth ass. Right? This lady can't be married. She yells. Oh, wow. That's like saying, this man can't be married. He cheats. Come on now. One has nothing to do with the other. I'm going to holler at y'all later, y'all.